guys, welcome back to another edition of Max and Nikki 1000th Time Reactions.
I'm Nikki.
And I'm Max.
And today we're going to be listening to the Bee Gees' How Deep Is Your Love? Classic song.
Tune. It just, well, we'll get into how
We've
it makes
heard
you
it
feel.
at least 1,000 times, probably a lot more than that. But for the sake of this video, this is going to be our 1,000th time listening to this song. Sure. Before we get into it, as usual, I'd like to remind you that we have another channel called Max and Nikki, on which we perform oldies, tunes, jazz standards, and songs in that vein. And we also have comedy videos on there as well.
That's right, Nikki. But enough about that for now. Let's get into the song.
The Bee Gees' How Deep Is Your Love for our 1,000th time.
Here we go.
Touch me in the pouring rain, and the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, then you softly leave, and it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? Is your love? When they all should let us be, we belong to you and me. I believe in you. You know the door to my very soul. You're the light in my deepest, darkest doubt. You're my savior when I fall. And you may not think I care for you, when you know down inside that I really do. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? Is your love? How deep is your love? I really mean to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Can you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, then you softly leave. It's me you need to show. How deep is your love? Is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me.
Nice fade out.
That just puts you in a good mood. I got.
It's a great song, you know. Obviously featured on the Saturday
Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever. I was going to say Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. Man, is that a good song? Just the harmonies are so
I love how in
crisp.
the beginning, kind of this crescendo of harmonies in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like this wave of just you know this
vocal euphoria.
Euphoria, yeah.
You know,
that
it's-
kind of washes over you. It's
But
great.
you know, there's also this keyboard that's sort of oscillating back and forth. It's that makes it kind of ethereal too. It's not in one spot. It's
well, it makes you feel
it's kind of going back and forth almost or something like that.
it makes you sway actually.
It makes you sway. It does make you sway. The song, obviously, we've heard so many times before. We first heard it, I think, when we were in high school, maybe early, actually probably middle school, maybe. I don't know. I remember it was on one of those compilation albums that they would sell during the daytime on TV, right?
Well, I will tell you this. One time I was walking on the plaza was at the south entrance of our college, and it was called Sproul Plaza. And there would be musicians playing there sometimes, people handing out flyers for things, you know, clubs and stuff like that. And this one guy actually had an upright piano he was playing on Sproul Plaza once. I mean, what an effort to take it out to an outside place like that. Sure. Have a whole piano. Mm-hmm. But he was, you know, the sun was shining just right. It was like maybe, you know, 11:30 in the morning, and he was playing this song on the piano, and it just really put me in a good mood. I was like, you did it right, guy. You did it right.
You know, I was focusing at first on like the very little details. Like there's this electric guitar that sporadically plays just one chord in the song, but after a certain point, I just started this is one of those songs that you don't necessarily need to focus on all the little details. I mean, the strings are really great in this, but you just start feeling the song, and
you just gotta give in.
You
to
kind of
it.
lose yourself in the song.
Yourself
you
in
know,
the song, yeah.
and that's a great song for this. You know, this might be my favorite Bee Gees song, actually. You know, even though they've got some.
Why don't you just say that again? Hold on.
What was I saying? You know, this has got to be.
No, hold on.
You know, this has got to be my favorite Bee Gees song. I mean, you know, and they've got a lot of great songs.
I got a lot of hits.
I mean, there's a lot of hits on this soundtrack alone. Mm-hmm. But, you know...
Of course, Staying Alive is one
Staying
of them.
Alive,
We'll probably
you
be
know,
listening to that.
Night Fever,
in the future.
You know, Woman, or what was it?
More Than a Woman.
More Than a Woman, rather. Mm-hmm. Inside Out, you know, that Feist covers. Anyway, there's so many hits by them, and there's their 60s stuff, which is totally different, right? When they actually
Right.
had a full band.
Right. They had a full band?
Yeah,
Was
there
that
were
the
other
case?
members of the Bee
Oh,
Gees.
I did not know that.
Weird and stuff. I did not know that. Well, I did know that. I'm telling you that right now.
Weird and wild stuff, yes.
But anyway, great song. That'll do it for this reaction video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ding that post notification bell to find out about more reaction videos from us, Max and Nikki.
And keep tuning in to Max and Nikki 1000th Time Reactions.